How are you doing today?
I have a lot going on, a lot on my mind today.
What's going on?
It's coming down to the end of the school year, and there's just so much work, and you have to choose classes, and everything is it's so much. It's so hard to prioritize what's going on, and I'm just a little just out of sorts lately.
So you sound very overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, that would definitely be a very good term to describe how I feel. It's, like I said, it's just hard to prioritize things. And I also work, during the year, during the school year also. So like I have to judge and juggle, what comes first, and like what's more of a priority, and that can kind of stress me out a little bit, it takes a lot out of me.
What do you think should come first?
Well, school is definitely comes first over my job situation. My education is going to help me get the job that I want later on. But I have a lot of papers, and choosing classes, and I have a summer program coming up. It's just a lot. So definitely try to prioritize my papers first, because they're the biggest part of the project. But it's just so much, and it really is a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, there's just too much at once, and I think it's just because like coming down towards in the home stretch of your classes, teachers really kind of put it on you, because they're also trying to fill in, maybe some work that didn't get done, or some projects that didn't get done earlier in the semester, especially with all the snow days that we've had, having to make up classes, and oh man, it really is a lot. It is a lot.
So what class is stressing you out the most?
Right now it has to be my managerial accounting course. That course is the absolute worst. And it drives me crazy, because I try so hard. I go to every class. I go to the tutor on Mondays, Wednesdays. I see the teacher for her office hours. We go over homework, we go over special assignments, and I'm still not doing well in this course, and it's the worst. And I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure out what I could do better. And we discussed, I've discussed with my professor maybe some different study tactics, and those haven't even seemed to be working. So I'm very frustrated with that course more than any other course at all. And I mean, I'm hoping that I get out of it. That's going to be, if I don't get out of it and I have to take that class over again, it's going to be the death of me, to be honest. And that's one thing that's really been on my mind a lot lately. It's been really, really hectic, just trying to figure out a way to just get through this class and not have to take it again. And that's the absolute worst right now.
So let me summarize. So this class is really taking a toll on you. You seem very frustrated. You're going to all the classes, you're going to tutors, you're doing the work, you're having your homework checked, and it doesn't seem to be doing any good. And it doesn't seem like you're getting ahead. Is that how you feel?
That's exactly how I feel. You put it beautifully, to be honest. And it's so difficult, because like you're putting in the effort. You're doing the work. You're doing all the legwork. You're trying your absolute best, and not getting the results that you want. And I'm not a bad student by any means. I might not be the best, but I'm not the worst. I get A's and B's, maybe a C or two here and there, depending on what the course is. But never do I fail classes. And that's the thing that I'm trying to figure out the most, because I'm like, there's no way that I should be failing this course, like with the effort that I'm putting into it. But it's just the topic, it's just accounting. I'm not an accountant, and I have no desire to be an accountant, but it's just something that I have to take, to get through my major, and that's just it's you could tell, you could feel my stress like from just this. Managerial accounting. That's the one.
I can understand your stress. How is work going for you? Is that stressful?
Work is stressful, just in a sense that I feel as though I always have to work at the worst opportune times for me. Like I'll have something due that night, or I have something to do the next morning, and I have to prioritize my other work, my schoolwork, because it's like, well, I gotta get this done on Wednesday, because I know I have to work on Wednesday night, and I know this thing is due Friday, and I have to work on Thursday also. So it's just like, trying to just think of, oh man, so I work from 3 to 9 on Wednesday. That's much time I have to be at work when I could be in the library studying or be in my room doing my homework. Like, so I mean, work when I get there, it's all good. It's fine. Like, it's hectic in there because it's pharmacy, but it's fine. But it's just prioritizing everything else around it and getting everything done that's around that. I have to work my schedule around work. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so it's kind of like you're on call, and it
Right.
can be really frustrating to have time management when you're not in control of that. Is that how you feel?
yeah, and it's crazy because all like I'm not in control of my schedule. So if I were to like even so I could tell I could say listen, like I need to be off on this day and this day. That's not promised. You know what I'm saying? Because working in a pharmacy, like you gotta work when they need you to work. So it's
Right.
just like there's no way you can't just be like this day I can't work unless obviously like you have a full day where because I get them my availability. Like if there's a full day where I actually like really can't, then yeah, they'll make that exception for me. But if I have like a few hours free here and there, they'll slap a shift in there real quick, just because they need the extra hands, and so it's a lot.
What do you think the first step would be to prioritizing?
Probably like laying everything out, looking at everything all at once, weighing the options of which this is probably more important than that, and maybe just making a list, going through going through that process and doing those things, and then that could probably ease a little bit of my tension, and
I think a list would help you. I think that's a very good idea. What do you think is the most important thing? So you said school is important. So school would be important in itself, but should you look at classes maybe? Seeing what's due first?
definitely that's actually probably the better way to do it. Looking at I would probably want to do also bigger projects too, since we are, like I said, we are coming down to the end. So I would want to probably focus on like my big stuff, at least start it, and then so I can have less work as the deadline keeps coming up, and not have to stress myself out with the last couple of days trying to scramble.